Hi, I got a story to share with you. I had been contacted yesterday by a recruitment company. They want to present me with one of their clients to do a large change management opportunity where it's a contract to go in and help the company make some big changes in their organization. And I like to do that stuff because it's easy work for me because it's really about focusing on how do individuals in the organization become receptive to change and grow that business into doing something new and apply some new implementation. And it's just what kind of job can you find where you're just sitting around talking with people all day long, jibber jabbering, and helping them realize that what is being proposed is in their best interest, feeding them the information they need, and getting them to the point of conclusion on that. So I like that kind of stuff. But it's kind of like this Michael Corleone moment. Every time I get out, they pull me back in. But anyways, this brought me into this. I was thinking back about some of the kind of the academic theories around change management, and there's this acronym called ADKAR, ADKAR, and it stands for aware, desire, knowledge, able, and reinforce. And so the idea there is that if you're approaching an individual and saying, "Hey, I'm here on this project. I'm trying to do this corporate initiative. What I'm here to do is share with you, that this initiative is going on. So you need to ensure that that individual is aware of it. If they don't know it even as a thing, then how are they going to do it? Two, they need to be able to have a desire to want to do that. So you have to show them how it's in their best interest and show them why it's important and why they should be involved. So you have to develop that intellectual awareness, and then you have to give them an emotional understanding of why is it something they want to do. And so it's always about that individual, and you can find if you build a good rapport of trust, usually people come on side, and so that's the name of that game. And then they have to have the knowledge to change. So once you got them informed, you got them wanting to do it, you got to show them what to do and how their job's going to be different as a result of making those changes and living with those changes. And so the other thing you need to do is make sure that they're able to change. So if you're telling them you need to use a new software, for example, or a new, some kind of tool or approach, you also have to remove any barriers so that if the computer is too slow to run it, you have to upgrade the computer. Stuff like that, right? If you need to do, if it's going to be a specialized type of work or some new thing, that you have to provide the tools that they're able to do that. You need to remove organizational barriers to their success. If this used to be a part of something but someone else used to do as part of their job, you have to work behind the scenes and make that not a problem, so that they're not feeling like they're going to step on toes. These things that need to happen to make it possible for them to do that clearly and without barrier to do so. And then the last thing is you need to have some way of reinforcing that this change is good, it's continuing on, it's an evergreen change, so that the whole point of doing it isn't lost. And what this is really neat is this can actually makes it a lot of really good sales logic too. When you think about the initial step, if you're selling products on Amazon, what happens is no one's going to buy your product if they don't even know you exist. All right, this is why we do ads and search PPC ads, so that people will become aware. Okay, once they become aware, your product listing has to develop a desire for them to want that product from you. You have to have good images, you have to have good text. All these things are important to get to develop that desire for that purchase, so they'll click that button to buy it. They need to be knowledgeable on how to make that change. So buyer's remorse, they've made the purchase. Now hopefully they have they've made the purchase, and now you need to get them knowledgeable on how to make that purchase, get the money to receive the product, and then they're able to make those changes in this sense that you need to give them the instructions on how to use that product, so that they can be successful with the use of it. Think about something like a Lego. You get those nice little color brochures. You get the booklets with all the information. You flip through it. The pictures are there, laid out. Think about IKEA. They got those really neat little tools and the goofy little images to show you what you need to do to build that piece of furniture, and it's not like that's the kind of the ability to change step. And then lastly, you need the reinforcement. So you need to be there for support. You need to provide them, confidence. They thank you for buying. We need to be able to support them in terms of being proactive, in terms of, okay, now you've got this. There's this follow-on product. Reinforce that they've made the right choice because others have, because there's social things. There's a lot of emotional components to make sure that they're not getting into a point of buyer's remorse or wanting to return it, or if there's a problem, you're there to support them and fix it and keep the money in your pocket and keep them as a happy customer going forward. So ADKAR is that acronym: aware, desire, knowledge, be able to change and reinforce. So I just wanted to share that today with a story, and I know that'll be useful for you if you start thinking through those things. And I'll put some information and a link on this video description, just so you can go look at that in a little more detail, where it explains how that works. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, and that this helps you out. So please like, share, subscribe, and click that little bell for notifications. Cheers.